Hi everyone. Today I'm going to give you a short tutorial on getting started with the app known as Book Creator. First thing you got to do is go to app.bookcreator.com and then you'll see this little login page. You're going to have the student login over here and then you're going to have teacher sign in. And since we're going with the teacher account, we click on that tab and I'm going to go ahead and sign in. Okay. And then after you've signed in, you're going to have to go ahead and click on this little dash up here. It'll take you to your teacher dashboard, and you're going to see the Libraries tab, the Discover tab, and the Learn tab. And down here, you're going to have your libraries. But before we start with that, I'm going to start showing you your resources that are available to you right at the start. Clicking on the Discover tab, you're going to be taken to this page, and this page is full of different resources you could use. They have all types of student examples. You can search by grade, or you can go down here, and then you'll be able to look at different examples by subject. So if you ever need some inspiration, you can look at the different books that have been created and shared. And then you can also go over to the Learn tab, and they'll have different tutorials over here for you. And then once you've been comfortable enough with using the app, you can come on down here and become Book Creator Service Certified. Okay, now that we're done with this, let's go back to our teacher dashboard. You click over here to create a new library, but since I'm only using the free version, I can't start an additional one. So we'll just go to the one that I already have. I named it Intro to Book Creator. And then you're going to be taken over to this page, and you can just click over here on the settings bar, and you'll come up with different settings on what you'd be able to allow your students to do. You can enable them to do image search. They can edit their own books. They can read each other's books, and you can also allow them to publish their books online. So let's go ahead and confirm that. Right? And you also have the option to archive your library here, and it'll be taken to your archive. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with creating a new book. You'll hit this little button up here, New Book, and it'll take you to this page. You'll see that you have quite a few different options for what type of book you want to create. With these options, you can create a basic book, or you can go down here to choose the comic book style. And most people are going to want to stick with the comic book style because it does offer additional options that will allow students to express their creativity in different ways when compared to just using the basic book options. And you also have the templates over here, so you can have different ideas here of what you want to use, or you can go with a theme. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with a new book. I'm just going to go ahead and choose the landscape comic book. Right? And it'll take you to a cover page. So this is a good opportunity to start showing you some of the basic features here. Let's go ahead and start with the text options. Just click this little plus button up here, and you'll see the different options you have. Let's go on down to text. And we'll just go ahead and start with basic text. All right, so let's go ahead and type something in here. Introduction page. Okay, and then we'll hit done. And as you can see here, it brought up the text. And if you click on the text and click the I button up here, you'll see that you have a bunch of different options for what you want to do with your text. You can resize it. You can change the alignment, make your text bold, underlined, or italicized. You can also choose your font. And let's go ahead and go back. You can change your text color. You can put a background on your text. All right, let's see here. Okay, All right. Okay. And you can also put a shadow on your text. All right. And next, if you prefer to use the title option, they have that available. So let's type that in, introduction page, right? And it creates a really nice title to look at. It's really easy to use. Again, you can use the same options tab up here to change everything around, bigger or smaller, different color, different font, things like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and use that up here, introduction page, right? And now let's look at the other text option we have, the caption. Okay, it's great for adding subtext, comments, or just separating different information you have on here. All right, so let's add our little caption. Okay, and then we just hit done. And as you can see there, it has that little border around it, which looks really nice and will help separate it from everything else. And again, you have different options here. Click on the text and then hit the I. Different font, different color, things like that. Okay. And now let's go ahead and move on to what next feature. Hit the plus button again. And as you can see, we have a few different shapes here we can use. Here's the speech bubble. And we also have the thought bubble. And again, they're great for adding comments or additional information onto a page. And more obviously, they can also be used for telling a story if you're having your students create a storybook. And you can use this little green dot here to move the tail, or you can just hit these blue dots here to resize the thought bubble. Then just click on it. You can add your little text in there. All right. And there are more shapes. It's not just the speech bubbles. Click on the plus button again, go to the Shapes tab. You'll see that you can search for different shapes if you have the different version of Book Creator. And then you also have the basic shapes that come with the app. Let's look at the pentagon here. Right? Click on the green dot. It'll allow you to rotate the shape. Blue dots again lets you resize it. Clicking on the I button gives you different options here. So let's go ahead and change the color of the pentagon. All right. And the different shapes do have different options, like this block here. Clicking on the green dot here makes it more rounded or less rounded. And here's a little fun feature. Let's add an arrow on there, right? Move the arrow over here. And let's go ahead and change the color of the arrow to match the box. Right? All right, let's change that color. Right. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. Okay. And you can use things like this to create a flowchart if you'd like. Okay. And Book Creator also has different types of stickers available if you'd like to use them. You can see some of them here. Some of them already have text on there, just to add fun little stuff to your page. Or you can put on a blank one, and you can add your own text on there using the text button up here. Right? So let's add a bit of text there and just put it on there. Okay. So you have a bunch of different options here with your shapes for getting fun creative with your books. There's a lot more to it than just using these speech bubbles, pentagons, and blocks, right? And now let's look at another one of our features here. Go on to the next page. Click the plus button again. Go on over to media, and you'll see this import button here. You can search for images. Let's look up one right now. Right, just pick one of these puppies here. Okay, and then it adds the image on here. Right, you can resize it, make it bigger or smaller, whatever fits your needs. Clicking on the I button, you can actually add a website address onto the image. And you can also add alt text. Right? Let's just move this one over here. Right? Back to the media, import. You can also add Google Maps on here. Just search for a place. Right? Map or satellite. And just pick any place here. Let's go to the UW Platteville. All right. Where are we here? Okay. Then you just click add, and it brings the map on there. And if you need to make a quick change to your map, you can click this little button here, and it'll let you drag it around again. Take it where you need to. Change between map and satellite, whatever suits your needs. Okay. And back to media, import. You can also upload your own files and add them onto here. Let's just add the girls from Can't Buy Me Love. Right, takes a second to load, but there it is. Again, you just resize it to whatever fits your needs. Let's just have them over there looking at the puppy. Right? And then again, this is another opportunity here to add just something fun here, like a little speech bubble. Let's have them talking about the puppy. Resize that. Move it over there. Right? There we go. See? Just getting some fun little things here. Right? And back to the media option. Import. You can also upload things for your Google Drive. And there's also this embed option. You can add videos from YouTube or link to web pages, Google Forms, or things like Flipgrid. Okay, so let's add something on here. Okay, let's add a YouTube video. Hit the share button, embed. You can copy this on over. Right, paste, and then confirm. Add, and then it adds your video on there. And one of the nice things about this is that it doesn't have advertisements or any other videos to distract your students when they're looking at the videos that you've added on there, if they're from YouTube. Okay, and click the play button. Right. Okay, close that off. Right, let's have a look at our next feature here. Okay. Okay, click the plus button, and let's have a look at the camera option here. Okay, just stop the video really quick. Add media, camera. I can take a picture, right? And then it brings it onto there. Might take a second to load, but it'll get there. Okay, there we go. And again, let's go back to the media, camera. You can also record a video. Hi everyone. Today we are doing a little tutorial on Book Creator to help you get started. Right, then we hit stop video. Okay, use video. Right, takes a second to get there, but it'll be there. Okay, there we go. Then you can resize it, put it anywhere you need. Okay. And then we'll have a look at this again later because there is more you can do with this. Right? Another option you can do is media, record. You can record your voice. Start recording. Okay. Hi everyone. Today we are doing a little tutorial on Book Creator to help you get started. Okay. Use recording, or you can preview it first if you'd like. And then here's your little audio. You can resize it, move it around, make it bigger in case your students might miss it. Right? Click on it, and it'll play back the audio. Everyone. There we go. Okay. And now that we've gone over the basic features, I'm going to show you some of the accessibility options that Book Creator offers for students that might have some disabilities to help them along with their learning. Okay. One of the things we have is speech to text. So go to plus button, text. You hit the little microphone here, and then you can just talk and it'll add your words onto there. Okay, let's hit the stop. There you go. So if any of your students have trouble typing or letting out their thoughts, you can just have them record onto the microphone and it'll help them out a lot as they can get their words on there and then just edit as needed. So let's hit done. And there you go, speech to text. Another one of the things we need to look at is adding captions onto a video. So click on the video, hit the little I button up there, add captions. So you can either generate them automatically or manually. Let's go ahead and generate them automatically. It'll take a bit to do it, but it'll get there. Okay. Right. Another one of the features is audio transcripts. Click on button here, I button up there, add transcript. Again, you can generate it automatically or enter manually. Right, and I'm just going to do it in the background while we finish up our features here. Okay, let's see if the video's gone up. Hi everyone. Okay, looks like those captions are still loading. All right, there we go. Video captions are ready. Hi everyone. Today we are doing, as you can see, the captions were added onto the video. Unfortunately, you can't move them around or anything, but that is a feature that they are working on. Okay. So let's look at another one of the features that Book Creator has to offer, which is media, pen, the pen tool. It's great for getting your students to draw things out. They have many different options available, like brushes, crayons, or highlighters if you need to highlight things on there. Right? You can choose the thickness of it here. So let's look at the crayon. Thick. All right. And there we go. Crayon. All right. Pick a color. A lot of students are probably going to go with the magic ink, but yes, there are different options here. All right. Okay. You can also erase if you need. And we also have the fill bucket. Right, look, creating a rainbow background there. So another one of the accessibility features that Book Creator has is this auto pen, which is really great for students who are struggling with trying to get their drawings on here. You just draw something on here. Let's do, look, okay, there we go. That's a moon. There you go. Click on it and it gives you your moon, or other things like a cookie, for example. Eaten cookie, a donut. Again, this is just a really great tool for helping students out who aren't really the greatest artists and are struggling with using their pen manually. They can just draw to their best ability and then select from the different options that they have up here. Right? Okay. And then we are done with that tool. Okay. And another nice accessibility feature that Book Creator does offer is the read to me option. So let's add some text here. Okay. Hit the play button up there, and it'll take you to your book. And click on the settings bar up here, and it'll give you a few options here. It'll give you the speed at which you want the book to be read, and it'll let you choose to whether or not to turn the pages automatically or automatically play media that is on your book. And you can also choose to have the words highlighted to guide students along as the book is being read to them. And you can choose different voices. Okay. So let's have Book Creator read to us.
Read to me, Book Creator. You've reached the end of the book. Read again. Made with Book Creator.
There you go. All right, let's go back to edit. Okay, so that just about covers everything we have on Book Creator. And let's look at that audio transcript that I talked about earlier. It looks like it's done loading. There we go. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and go back to my books. Go down here. Publish online. So you can give your book a title. So let's just name this tutorial. And go ahead and publish the book. And you can share this link to have others look at your book for you. All right. So Book Creator has many different options available for you to use with your students. They can use it as an About Me book if you want to get to know more about them. They can use it for their projects. They can use it as flashcards for studying. There are so many different ways for you to use this app with your students. The only limit is your own creativity and your students' creativity. So just look around, mess around with the different options available, and see what you can come up with. And I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial and that it helped you get into Book Creator so you can start sharing this amazing app with your students.